Welcome to Kilimo Faida, and I'm your host Biki Mani. We are at Prema Farm, a farm managed by a Kenyan US citizen. Why did he choose to do dairy? What are some of the challenges? How does he do it? He has done his own breeds. How did he do it? Join me, let's go and learn together. Mzee.
Oh, Mr. Kimani, how are you?
Kijana anafika.
Karibu.
Thank you.
Hey, kumbe this is African time.
Nimechelewa.
Saa tatu nini si saa saba?
Nadhani sasa kabla unichape viboko twende ukanionyeshe ng'ombe.
Okay, karibuni.
Okay.
I've been here.
Yes.
These are some of the animals wako hapa nje.
Okay.
Hii ni nyasi ilikato kutoka kwa farm nikasema wakula kule.
Okay.
Lakini the rest of the animals are inside.
Umeniambia ndio Prema Farm.
This is Prema Farm.
Okay.
Prema simply means Fred and Mary.
Oh.
Yeah, my wife's name is Mary.
Okay.
So, you know, as a behind every successful man, there must be a successful woman.
And okay? That woman not his mother?
That woman must be his wife. Okay?
Yeah. Okay.
Welcome.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Na ng'ombe wako sawa.
Ng'ombe wako sawa.
Okay.
Sasa ingine nawapea nini hivyo wanatembea kidogo. Wapumzike, nyasi niliona ni mingi hapo, acha kula kule.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hata wa relax.
They feel good.
Kwa majina naitwa Benjamin Kisiso, mkulima kutoka Narok. Mimi ni mkulima wa mahindi, vitunguu, viazi. Nawasihi wakulima wenzangu muweze kutumia hii mbolea Speed Grow Foliar Fertilizer. Mbolea hii iko na manufaa, ndio unaona inafanya mahindi yangu inawiri vizuri. So nawasihi muweze kuitumia.
Yes, here we are after a very heavy breakfast. Now we are here to discuss about matters in dairy farming. Most of the people have started and along the way some have failed and some have done it the wrong way. And kwa Swahili husema kwenye wazee hakuharibiki jambo, and that's why we are here with our mzee so that we learn how are we to do it, how has his story been, and where did he began, when and how. So keep tuned here and remember to also catch us live on YouTube, Kilimo Faida, and here at Mamlaka TV. So how are you, sir?
I'm doing good.
Cha kwanza nashukuru sababu hapa nimekula nikashiba.
Thank you.
I feel at the farm.
Yeah.
So naomba kwanza ujitambulishe kwa niaba ya watazamaji wetu.
Okay, kwa majina mimi naitwa OSEKO. For your own convenience you can call me Fred. But OSEKO are my official names.
That's so great. Something fascinated me once I got here, because when I saw the area where the cows are staying, I felt like it's an environment for the cows.
Thank you.
All the way from the gate. So how did your story begin with dairy farming?
Well, dairy farming, in as far as I'm concerned, I must say that I was born a dairy farmer. I have a lot of passion. I grew up in a place where the farmer kept dairy cows. My uncle, brother to my father, who brought me up because I happened to have been an orphan, was a dairy farmer. However, he kept his dairy on free ranching. The difference is that mine are in zero grazing. This is because of the land size, and I do feel that keeping dairy farm in zero grazing is more convenient and more productive.
Okay.
Yeah.
So in zero grazing, where I want to start a zero grazing today. Where do I start, or where did you start?
Well, before you start dairy farming, as a zero grazing farmer, you must be able to understand that you are doing zero grazing dairy farming. And there are some factors that you have to consider, even in free ranching, I should say. One, ask yourself what dairy farming means, and that you have to do it. And if you have to do it, you must have a very serious component known as passion. If you don't have that passion, yani huwe na ile roho ya kwamba unapenda ng'ombe na unataka kufuga ng'ombe, if you don't have that passion, you will never succeed in dairy farming. The next thing is to start making arrangements on how to start. One, you must ask yourself, I want to keep animals. Do I have the resources to start? And what kind of animals are you going to start with? I must say I started wrongly because, of course, I pumped in a lot of money. I built a very big structure. But the plan I made, in as starting was concerned, was not right. Kwa sababu nilitumia brokers. Now brokers, I'm sorry to tell the farmer, the viewers, that most of them are very cunning. They take you to a farm where they have talked to a farmer, they have agreed with the farmer, and theirs is to sell. So they can make you feel that this is the best, when in actual sense, things are not that way. Okay? So I have arrived at a stage, because before you do that, you look for resources, you construct the building according to the number of animals unataka kuchenga.
Okay.
And before you construct the building, please be free to visit other farmers around, so that you can see actually what is happening. You can look at the structures, how they are built. You can even talk to one of the farmers and tell that individual that mimi nataka kuanza na ng'ombe watatu, wawili. So, and I have so much amount of money, how can I do the structure? So they can advise you. A good farmer can always tell you what you are supposed to do. A farmer, I repeat, a farmer. Because these are the people on the ground who have tested, a farmer who has tested this kind of thing. He has tried it, he has done it, because they are very practical.
So like here, how many cows in total? Well, how many milk cows?
I have kept a lot of animals here before.
Yes.
But right now, I have only 22.
Okay.
And these 22, most of them are havers. I call them the base. That is where I'm starting. Well, some of them have carved it down, but I feel that is the base now, because most of the animals I've been having here are the ones I buy. And when you buy, you bring the animal, you do the best you think is supposed to be done, but the results are not the same. Okay? Well, some change and adapt according to how you are keeping them. But I have come to realize that when you keep your own animals, even if you start with one cow, you come to three animals, and you give them the best one in terms of AI.
Okay.
And even when it comes to AI, you must even understand the veterinary officer who is doing it. Because I'm sorry to say, some people can be very cunning. You can tell them, mimi nataka munipe 67. Mtu anakuja na mbegu ambayo anajua sio 60. Na anakuambia ni 60. So you must also be in a position to understand and trust that individual. I thank God I have a very trusted veterinary officer known as Dr. Waititu. He's a Christian, he's a born again guy.
Wow.
And actually he does a good job.
That's so good for that daktari. And I believe as a viewer, if you would like to meet this daktari, you can always reach out to this farmer. So another thing that I've realized once I just got in, something that caught my eye was the pakchong that I saw, very green.
Yeah.
I also saw maybe the hay. So what's the story with the feeds?
Well, what I can say is that besides the structures where you are going to keep the animals, because you need a shed, you need storage. Then for what? You have to understand that those sheds are for the animals, the storage is for feeds. So the next thing is feeds. You understand me?
Yes.
If you don't have a proper source of feeds, yani kama huna pahala pa kutoa chakula, chakulisha ng'ombe, kutoshelesha ng'ombe according to the number of animals you have, don't make a mistake. Look for sources of feeds, look for storage, and then you can understand what kind of feeds do you want to give your animals. Because like now for dairy animals, you know what type of foods you need. Besides fodder, you need protein foods. Okay? Fodder can be anything, can be hay, can be just the green grass, which have got certain amount of nutrients, but they are not the best when it comes to milk production. So are you in a position to get proper energy and protein foods because you need fodder, you need protein foods, you need what we call energy.
Energy.
Eh? Now, energy are things like maize bran, maize germ, okay, and we have what we call wheat bran,
Okay.
and of course wheat pollard. You can add, you mix some of them.
That's so great to hear. I know you'll have to tell me the challenges you encounter with that. So, but now, before we are going to have our first break, so that you can also have time to think through what you've had, to see how your journey has been. So catch us in our next segment as we now go to see the real